Happy afternoon, everyone. And I just would like to say a big thank you to Bee Leng first before we start off the session, because really we scheduled a few times and finally we made up this interview session. So let's go. Before we start the session, I want to introduce Bee Leng to you. All right. Bee Leng is currently the Chief Executive Officer for Penang Women Development Corporation, which strives to mainstream gender into key policies, programs, and practices of the public sector, as well as creating platforms for women empowerment in the aim to narrow the gender gaps. Billing has been in education and training industry for more than 35 years. She has served in the public and the private sectors of the industry in various capacities, which enable her to gain the invaluable experiences in organization excellence, business growth, sales achievement, operations optimization, and quality program delivery. Welcome, Billing, and thanks once again for
Thank you,
making it.
Joyce.
Yeah. So let's dive into our topic today. Our topic today is like life is crazy. Let's have a
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Joyce, thanks for inviting me. And I thought that, we could talk something which is, people may think that is very small. It is, nothing to shout about and all that. Something which sometimes people think that, oh, it is, it's not crazy lah. It's only all in your head. But I think this is something that we should unpack, to talk about it. So I thought that, yeah, let's have a conversation on this. Thanks for inviting me, Joyce.
welcome. Let's go. You know, right like 10 minutes before we press start and go live, Bee said told me like in half an hour time, I want to go to see Chief Minister of Penang. So let's go before she run off from the camera.
No
Okay.
worry, no worry.
In every day of your life, Bee it's like you are playing so many different roles. And in your work, you are the leaders in your organization, then you are the mom, you are the wife, and you are daughter, and you are such a great friend in your circle. So it's like managing your precious time is really an important one for you. Can you share more with us? Like, how do you structure your time in between your work, your play, and your loving relationship?
Mm, that's a tough question to answer, Joyce. Is and that's what makes us, think that we are really going crazy because of our time management. Yeah. I guess it always boils down to managing our own time and making sure that we slice it enough to, to include. Sometimes we think that work is very important, which is very important to a lot of people. And if your work is something that you're very passionate about, it makes the work much easier because you love what you're doing. But also importantly is the part about, other than work, we also have family, we also need our own time. And then we also want to spend time with friends and all that. So I guess it's also making that judgment call. Sometimes I say, okay, I need to go back. I need to spend time with my family. So I make a point to even make an appointment with the family members. So cannot, can we go dinner tonight? Okay, please make appointment. that bad, So it's like, oh, okay, then the family must they know already. Okay, okay, moms want to call mom for dinner. Let's make sure that we block her time. So it becomes like people, I mean, the family or friends understand. Yeah, I would really love to, and I want to, and say, okay, yeah, I want to. Let's go for dinner. So I block out that time. And I guess it always goes back to each and every one of us lah. I think probably no one similar in terms of what you prioritize, what you think is more important. Yeah. To me again, I also think that it's also different phase in life. If I have younger kids, when my kids were younger, then maybe I need to spend more time with them because I need to take care of them, make sure that they're okay and all that. But as we go on, you find that they're more independent, then you slice your time to do something else. So that part of how do we proportionate, time here and there. I think again it goes different phases, different time of our life, then we prioritize differently. And with friends, sometimes not easy lah. So sometimes want to go and yum cha also. Must okay when I want to yum cha. And so one thing is that once I say that I'm coming, then I'll make sure I'll come. And that's also the respect that I get from friends lah. So don't say I want to come, but then don't come. I straight away say cannot come, easier.
Yes.
Right? So I guess same for you, right, Joyce? When we commit, then we say, we make sure that we do it. Until and unless it's really, really something very, very urgent and all that, medical reason, then I'll change. So I guess it's building that trust and also respect from colleagues, from associates, from family, from friends, and also from myself. Then I know that I'm not shortchanging anyone. But yeah, it can be crazy, So sometimes it's like, at one moment you think you're okay, you're planning out for the whole day already. Then suddenly there's something come up. Yeah, then we need to change. So that role changes tremendously.
Yeah. I could relate so much when you mentioned about making appointments.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing. My friends and families, when they want to meet me, to see me, to have anything to do together, it's an appointment. It's an appointment date.
Yeah. So that's extend.
Yeah, put into the calendar. If it is not in the current calendar, it's not real to me. So sometimes like a spontaneous one can be tough, right?
True.
Let's go without any plan. Hold on, this afternoon my schedule is already full. Up to like when, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, So that's why blocking up the time is one of the things.
And also to a certain extent, as much as possible also, I try to block certain days which I don't have anything. Nothing at all. No plans at all, nothing. So that becomes my me time.
There's a block of time. There's nothing to do. That's a block. Yes, that's very, very important. It comes to
you have to do that.
That we want to talk about it later. So I have this more challenging question.
I thought that was challenging enough already.
I always prepare challenging question for you. All right, I think this is also one of my struggle, and I'm trying to really help myself to improve day after day with that. Sometimes can be challenging at the time that people from different area of, maybe they are from the work, from the family, from the friends, at the same time they come to ask you, Bee Leng, I need your help, can you help me on that? It's like everyone come at the same time. At the same time, we know that our resources is about our energy and also our time. They are limited. It can run out of time and also our energy. Then how do you set like a healthy boundaries so that you do not fall into the trap of like giving everything to them and depleted your own energy and your time by not taking care of yourself?
That's even tougher, right?
It's something I want to learn so much from you, because I myself is learning very hard right now to set that healthy boundaries for me to know that.
Maybe let me give you an example of yesterday. Yesterday I was the state assembly sitting, so there was the opening ceremony and all that. Then I got a call that my mom is not feeling well. So I'm actually at work, which I need to fulfill that because I'm already in the hall and all that, and yet I have this call. Okay, so question is that what do you do? I think importantly is that as we grow and as we grow, in work, or even the family grows and all that, I think it's important to have a support system. You must have a support system, be it at work. Sometimes people call and say, hey, I need this. Okay, just hang on. Let me refer you to this person. He or she may have the correct answer for you. Okay, so for instance, yesterday what happened? So of course, the first person they normally call, because I'm the only daughter in the family lah. So typical lah, the female role lah, daughter go and gao dim, So you know probably have to go and settle and all that. So I said, okay, never mind. I can't, right? At the moment, I cannot just leave. So what I did was just to make a call to my brother. Hey, bro, mom not feeling well. Can you please go and see what's happening first? Okay. And can she wait? If she cannot wait, please take her to the hospital immediately. Otherwise, I will come and see what I can do.
Okay.
So having the support system, the resources that we can actually tap on, I think is most critical. Because everyone think that you are the only one who can settle the issue. And then it becomes a huge burden for us to go and settle. Because then we take it upon ourselves and say that, oh, this is my responsibility. I must go and settle it. But it may not be so. It may not be so. So we also must learn to trust others to take it out. Okay, it is not just us. There are actually other people or even extended resources that we should be looking at and be ready to tap into it. And don't be shy about it. Don't be shy. Don't feel guilty. Ayo, why I go and call my brother? What sort of daughter am I? Then you have that self-guilt, which doesn't help, because what she needs is medical help. If she needs medical help, my mom's case. So what she needs is medical help. What can I do? I'm not a medical doctor. Of course, I'm her daughter. If I can, I will immediately run, but I can't, at that particular time, the timing wasn't right and all that. So then I had to find ways to mitigate the issue. So I think importantly is that people shouldn't feel that, getting help from others is something which is wrong. Yeah, we should, because that's what a support system is all about. Okay, and we are not alone. In fact, after that, the brother said, oh, is it like, okay. He go immediately. So I thought, hey, not bad. As if my brother also can step in, so long as they know that they are needed and they are called. In fact, they felt very happy that they were called to quickly go and find what's the issue now, because he was very near. See? So the underlining is that make sure that we have resources ready, who we can. I think there are certain trigger point, like for me, I know my mom is my trigger point. So when there is a trigger, what happened? Okay, in work, there are a few trigger points. Okay, then what can I do? So probably all the contingency plan must be there. It's already, like, okay, if it happens, what next? If it happens, what's next? Okay, it is all sort of configured out, then okay, if it happens, then what can I do? So we don't panic. No, we handle the situation calmly. You say, okay, let's do this. Then the solution become very logical, very systematic. It's not chaotic. No need to shout, nothing.
That's something I'm trying to practice right now, is how to step out myself from the situation and let people to step in to the situation to help. It is something still a very, how would I say, I'm training this up, being that I think like what you mentioned is like how to set a support system around me. That is a tough one for me.
It is. Okay. But still, if you're a control freak, tak boleh, it cannot let go, it's like,
Okay to let go. Just like sometimes people like my dad, he want me to help. My mom want me to be there. So I know that I'm the best person in terms of helping because I've got medical knowledge at the background so that I can help them in the one. But sometimes I'm just too overwhelmed with too many things that happen at the same time. So that's a little challenging things that how would I say, how to get the support, how to set up the support system, we can get the extended resources to help us out. I think this is
So I for me actually then was when I actually triggered my brother. He was very surprised, but I really know that if he's around, what can he do? I say he have the transport. Okay, then which doctor should he go to and all that. So they are sort of being informed. They say, hey, just in case, sometimes during dinner, just say loud lah, hey, just in case I'm not around. So if we prep them first, hey, just in case I'm not around, I'm not in town and all that, and something like this happen, you know which doctor to go to, right? And if any condition, whatever, what can you do? So they are prepared. It's not like they will ask, hey, where to go to? So I think when we say we have the support system, it must be a well-informed support system.
Yes.
Okay, and that includes even in work. I try also to communicate with my colleagues. If this happen, who is the first person to go to? If this happen, what's next?
Yeah.
So when it happens, then they will know what to do lah.
So
because
important.
we remember one day also we are not around. I always tell them, we never know. We really never know.
That's exactly what I say that. I said, what if tomorrow I just die,
or you're not around in
Yeah.
town, or you just couldn't be contacted and all that, then what do you all do? Yeah. So I
already
guess
no longer in this planet of that news easier.
there's the other extreme lah, yeah. But
Yeah.
sometimes suddenly your mobile phone cannot be contacted, you cannot get through, the line is bad and all that. So the extended resources or the support system must be able to trigger, to know what to do. Yeah. So it doesn't really fall on us now.
That's the automation as well, I would say like the trigger automate. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to do? So it's easier. Just like SOP, right? Procedure. What is first step? It's just simple for me. If anyone close contact of COVID in my family, what is the step 1, 2, 3? Like that, they know what they do, what they need to do when they come back home.
Precisely.
It is already a system that is set in the family.
Precisely.
Just people may think that I'm crazy bum a little bit or anything. I said all
They always say this, you're control freak. That's what they always say, right? Everything also procedure.
If things that can bring the benefit to help people to stay as healthy as they can.
Yeah.
This is the least I can do as a family member.
Yeah, true. So that they don't panic, Just I think importance of in any situation, especially emergency, people remain calm.
Yes, exactly.
Because when they start to shout and then they start to blame each other. Hey, why this happened now? Why this happened now? Hey, you lah, your fault lah, this and that. So they focus on the issue, but they forgot to focus on the solution.
So right. So true. Let's dive into the question. This is more free and easy questions about self-care. Do you have any self-care tips to share with us?
Joyce, I have shared with you once.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, when you say life is crazy, it can be very crazy lah. Whatever system, whatever support that we have around us, and we think that it's all figured out and all that. Sometimes I also do feel guilty. I should have done this better. I could have this. Hey, why it happened? It will still run in my mind, even though the thing could be settled and all that. That guilt feeling and that feeling of I could have done more and all that. So, that's the sense of not satisfied of the situation, of the outcome and all that. So one of the things that I do sometimes is I wash my hair. Okay.
Yes, you share with me this one.
Yeah. I wash my hair, and when I'm washing, I mindfully say, okay, whatever it is, just let go. Just let go. Because it's already the past. If we keep on looking at the past, then we forget about the present, and we will forget about the future.
Yes.
So I find it quite therapeutic. That means, just wash. My scalp is the one victimized. Then wash. Then clean it, the water flow through. Just say, okay, just let go.
so comfortable and refreshed, right? I would say a refreshing after washing of our hairs. Let's say you didn't wash your hair for 2 days, you might feel already like your head is so heavy, so
Yeah, yeah.
oh, then you go and wash your hair off, then you feel like so refreshed and have better focused mind into seeing what you can do for the next thing.
Yeah.
That really, really helpful because I
So,
see that
mm,
too. Hmm.
yeah, yeah. So when the hair, when the water goes, flows through my hair and all that, so I was just reflect and say, let go, let go. So it's like cleaning off, clearing, cleansing, and just letting go.
Mm.
If not,
So
got tons and tons of guilt. How to carry tons of guilt every day like that?
not easy. I
Yeah,
even though we know that we already do our best, but still there is something that okay, I can do better. Even
yeah,
like recently, what I face is
yeah.
one of my teacher, she is terminally ill
Oh
because she
dear.
has cancer. And then as a student, her former student, I still keep in touch with her very closely. So
Mm,
that's how when she is really ill, her son actually make a move to contact me. And I
oh,
know that for my division here, I can I can step in to help some of things, like contact the proper person for her. For
mm,
example, palliative care. Because
mm,
I am in palliative care, I know what to
mm.
do, so I can help to contact and I can help
Right.
to find the right resources for her. So
Okay.
I help in terms of calling up some of the nursing home and then spoke to the palliative care person in charge to
Okay.
arrange the right person to help her. So that's a little bit here and there. But sometimes I still ask myself, actually, can I do more? But just I know that at the moment and my capacity right here with my time and energy, that
Mm,
is the best I can do.
right.
Because to step in to help in carrying the diapers for her while she has her son and her niece to help,
Right.
I say, okay, I think this is I will going to step back from this one carrying diapers, everything, but at
Mm,
least I can help her in terms of resources gathering
yeah.
and choose to help to navigate through this challenging time for the family members.
Wow.
So like what you
I,
say, the guilt's still there. Sometimes I say, oh, I can do better. So
mm.
that's how, yes, I love your way. Go and wash your hair. So wherever you from our conversation here, go and wash your hair. And your shampoo will cost you a lot. Your shampoo
Yeah.
you will buy extra one.
And make sure you got conditioner and all that because you're going to be frequently doing it for a start.
Yeah, because I will feel like
Mm.
why my shampoo finish faster? Then you see, then you know what happened next already.
Which also shows that you're starting to let go.
Yes,
Yeah,
true.
because it's very difficult. That's why probably that's maybe some of the reasons that people feel that life is going crazy because of that guilt. And then say that I can do more, as in your case, which also happens to me. I say, oh yeah, I could have done better. I could have done more. I should be with her 24/7 and all that and all that. But in reality in life, there is so much that you can do.
Yes,
Okay, and
exactly.
whatever we do, I think more importantly is because we do it with the resources that we have, with whatever we have, we are actually trying to find the best solution. Of course, if you ask what is the best, of course there's no limit to the best lah, correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
no
But
limit.
in any circumstances, if that's what we can do, then that's it lah, and then have to move on really. Yeah,
Yes, so
I think the
true.
moving on is also quite tough. I
Mm.
also have difficulty also like to be frank sometimes to move on because feel like I could have done better. I could have done more. I could have do this. So I could have lah. So sometimes I could have over already. It's a past tense ma.
We are the same type of person, people that, we strive hard to in our work, even though it's in a family setting, everything we want the best for them,
Yeah.
for everyone. That's the why we continue to strive and thrive in this division, just like that's how those thoughts can come to us. That's why you have a perfect way to let it go.
But it doesn't stop me from, I think importantly also letting go, because it has already passed. But it doesn't stop me, I think importantly, to say that I want to strive to be better. Okay, so letting go is letting go of the past, but also to think, okay, I learned from this. Okay, now what can I do the next time if it comes again?
Yes.
Okay, well, this was a challenging one. I think I can have other ways of, if I have the situation or have the opportunity again, I would do it differently. I think that's also the learning part, when you wash your hair, letting go of the past, and also to reflect, what can I do if the situation arises again? So it also pushes to not just stop there, but also to think of more innovative way, more creative ways to overcome such situation. And that's when we build our own capacity. We are able to do more things because we are reflective of, what can we do if given a chance. That's important.
Just curious also about your shower time.
I'm very fast.
Reflect. I mean, let it go first, then
Yeah.
after that reflect.
Yeah.
In the short shower time also, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Before we end the segment, I know you have to go in 4 minutes time. Is there some of the words of inspiration that you would love to pass to our audience before you go, before we end the session?
Oh gosh. Okay. There's so many things lah. I think as a woman and all that, I also start to see, there are actually much more challenges, because we typically been carrying a lot of the caregivers role. Okay, but as we go into, earning our own income, become financially independent, we still do carry all those roles as we go along. So to a big extent, I find that as a woman, the challenges to me are much bigger, probably as compared to men. I'm not saying that men have it easy, with stereotype and all that, they also have it tough. But I guess because of this multiple roles that we are taking upon ourselves, so I wish that every woman to be bold, okay, and importantly is to stay to be yourself. So never quit to say that I forgo this because of something else. Be true to yourself. If you really love social work, go into social work. If you love to earn money, go and earn money. If this is truly what you want, go for it. Don't be held back just because you're a woman or because you're a girl.
Thank you so much, Bee Leng. You have a
Most
very
welcome.
important message to every one of us. So right now, Bee Leng and I would love to hear from you. Do you have any aha moment or the biggest takeaway from today's session? Let us know in the comment section below, and we will going to see you all next time. Bye.
Thanks, Joyce.
Thanks. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.